I have a very sticky situation. I have a parcel sent to me by Eureka Glues. Well, the name, that sticks. Well, you see, this particular parcel's been sent to me. So help me clarify a situation. Yes, a very sticky situation. Yes, I have already opened it because I've been eating me casca beans. All right, and they're all gone. I need more casca beans. Eureka Glues. Because I like the purple ones. They're yummy. Always demand your casca beans whenever you make an order from Eureka Glues. And that's done. Well, they'll send me a book. All right, notebook, what have you, a pen. Also, a pencil, branded pencil, Cascamite. But the purpose of this video is because branding has changed. Eureka Glues has changed the branding of Cascamite. And this is like the older Cascamite. And this one's by Polyvine. Now, where'd I put it? It's heavy. Right, I bought them in 25 kilo bags, you see. That's what I used to do. Because I used to use a lot of it. Well, unfortunately, I can't use this. This is knackered. And they changed the formula, which was quite a sad thing to do. But anyway, Eureka Glue's got hold of it. They've changed the formula back how it used to be. It's good now. I use it a lot. Use it all the time. Now, when they took over, that was the brand. Very, very similar to Polyvine's. They just basically changed the logo on the bottom here to Eureka Glues. So bear that in mind. If if you're looking for Cascamite, make sure it's by Eureka Glues. Really, really important. Otherwise, you're likely to have a bad experience and you think, oh, crikey, Mark has told us a load of crap. No, make sure it's Eureka Glues. Right. So change the branding for the better, which I'll show you in a moment. But see, the thing is, you see, it's just too fussy. There's just so much going on. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, it's not great. So they changed the branding on all the Cascamite products, such as the Cascamite powdered resin wood glue, which is much simplified, as you can see, and it's clear. I saw it on the shelf. I know exactly what that is, and it's pretty obvious, isn't it? You know, it says Cascamite powdered resin wood glue. It's exactly what it is, right? But also they're Cascarex as well. They've simplified the actual branding on the Cascarex. Now I love this stuff. Now they have sent me some before. This was the original branding by Eureka Glues. Yet again, it's quite fussy, right? That's clear. And, you know, if you saw that on the shelf, you'd know exactly what it is. Right, you think, oh my God, what's going on there? There's a lot going on there, isn't there? So it is actually really good. It's a D3 PVA wood glue, but it basically bonds in around 10 minutes. And it does. I've done a test of it. There's a video on this channel where I actually did test it. And it did bond in 10 minutes. Okay, to cure properly, it takes a little bit longer. But, you know, you can pretty much 10 minutes and then you can get on, you know, unclamp it even. It's usually pretty good. As long as you've trued your boards up properly, that is. So the thing is, you see, I was given a comment in one of my videos, one of my older videos regarding Cascamite, and I think my video was actually about the fact, is it any good anymore? Because that was when it was Polyvine, you see, and I was really disappointed with it because it just also turned a corner and they turned the wrong way. I was like, you know, I know, red pill, blue pill, and they wrecked it, absolutely wrecked it, Polyvine did. And when I contacted Polyvine about it, the girl that I was speaking to, she said to me, well, during the pandemic, we found it very difficult to get certain components to make the powdered resin wood glue. They'd already changed it quite a bit anyway. And basically, they made it unusable. So whatever you do, when you get Cascamite, if you see any on the shelf, it says Polyvine on the tub, avoid it. Don't buy it. All right? The likelihood is it's not going to work. And plus, it'll be old. So you've always got to, you know, usually there's a date on these things. I can't see it on this one at the moment. There should be a date on it. I can't see it. My eyes are not that great. But anyway, so bear that in mind when you buy this stuff. Make sure that it's not too old. You know, if you're buying from somewhere that doesn't sell a lot of it, the likelihood is it's not going to be very young, is it? You know, I think personally I'd probably buy it directly from Eureka Glues, unless you see an actual Eureka Glues stand somewhere. You know, colourful stand in there, and you see the products in there, then the likelihood is they've been serviced by Eureka Glues, then it makes sense. But my point is that, you know, I think that stigma is going to be quite hard to shift regarding Polyvine, because there's a lot of old boys out there who are using Cascamite powdered resin wood glue by Polyvine. I think at one point it was a Humble at one point, and you know, and it used to be really, really good. So to actually win those people back again, I think it's going to be quite difficult. Maybe it might be better to actually concentrate on new people, new customers. Then you might have the stigma, will you? But anyway, they changed the branding. I don't think it looks too bad. I think it's all right. Yeah. I would like to actually see their logo, the Eureka glue, because I actually like their logo, a bit bolder, because that's like an identity, that was. It was bright yellow on black. So I think they should have kept with that person. It's my person. It really stands out. And it didn't really, impose on the rest of the packaging. But, I know. It doesn't really matter, I know. All I care about is, does the blooming stuff stick? And yes, it does. Cascamite sticks. Cascarex PVA wood glue. It's a D3, and yes, it sticks. Now, if you're wondering what the D3 stands for, basically you've got D1, don't forget about that one. You've got D1, D2, D3, and also D4. Now, it basically means how long it can stand being outside. Yeah, water penetration and stuff like that. D4 is going to be better than D3, and D3 is going to be better than your D2s, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, if you want something that is waterproof, Cascamite powdered resin wood glue. This stuff is brilliant. Now, I use this not just for sticking my boards together. I always use it for jointing tabletops and stuff like that. I prefer that than that. Now, one of the reasons why I prefer that is because if, for instance, you've got a little bit of a nick in one of your joints or something like that when you put gluing your boards up, with the Cascamite, you see, you can actually pre-mix that with a little bit of sawdust from the wood into the glue and clamp it together with a little tiny bit of sawdust, and it changes the colour. So basically that ends up being the same colour as your workpiece within Resin. The other thing about this stuff is you can make really good filler with it. Right? You add the sawdust powder, not off your table saw. I mean sawdust from a sander, then you go around with your little dust buster and suck the dust up. That kind of dust, fine dust. You mix it with the powder first, small amount, not too much, because obviously it affects the strength of the glue. And it's not so important, actually, to be fair, not with fillers, but I mean, as a glue, you've got to be careful. But as a filler, you just add a bit of that into it. And the beauty about the Cascamite is it's hard, you see. It's hardish. It's not brittle necessarily, but it is a more hard glue, which means it sands really, really easy. Where dust mask glue, right? It's formaldehyde. So so that as a filler, this stuff is much better than the PVA. I see people use this for filler all the time, but it's rubbery. You can't sand rubber very well, can you? It makes sense to use that one. Much better. Now, the other thing I like about the Cascamite powdered resin wood glue is you can actually use it as a finish. Brushing it is a nightmare, mind. I just basically use the scraper and spread it about, let it go off, and then I've got a resin finish, literally. All my worktops in this place, right, that one there, this bench here, the bench over there, the one over there, they are all finished in Cascamite powdered resin wood glue. It's basically a resin fit. Once it's gone off, it's resin. It's a hard resin. So when you want to wax your tops and stuff like that, you can do that. And all my worktops in here, just like green chipboard, because it was cheap. And it was brilliantly for that. I was really impressed with stuff. So, yes, another use, it's not a listed use, obviously. It's just something that I do, okay? Because I'm mad like that, I'll try anything, all right? I wouldn't try it with the PVAs, mind, because that'd be rubbery again, wouldn't it, But Cascamite is not. Brilliant stuff, definitely worth looking into. A little pot like that makes up into quite a lot of glue as well. So, yeah, I would get the Cascamite, and if you want convenience, go with the Cascarex for, a lot of purposes. Because this is actually really good stuff, I must admit. As you can tell. I have been using it. Oh, I have, yeah. It's sticky. Anyway, it's time for me to go. So I'm going to say to glue, I would like to know, though. Have you ever used Cascamite? Maybe you've had a bit of a bad experience with it in the last, maybe 5 years ago or so, maybe 10, during the pandemic, for instance. Leave it in the comments down below. Toodaloo. Oh, yeah, don't forget your casca beans. Yeah. Oh, there you go, cross-eyed.